is a friend. She doesn't know, but I look at her as a mentor. I met her in Newburgh. She's here to uplift your spirits, awaken you. Anusha, thank you for being here.
Bless Ali, thank you so much. Hey y'all, my name is Anusha Mehar. I'm a poet, creatrix of Panja Culture, a wellness studio in Newburgh dedicated to decolonizing wellness. And I want to take us on a journey from past, present to future right now. So before I begin, if we could just take a moment of silence to honor the original inhabitants of this land, the Esopus peoples, the Lenape, the Wappingers, the Mohicans, the Mohawks. Ashe. This here, Ashe, Ashe. Can I get an Ashe? Ashe, thank you. This here is stolen land. Ironically, built and developed by stolen bodies from their own homeland. And I wrote this piece a couple years ago. I found a piece of fabric wash up on the shores. It was during the migrant crisis and refugee crisis that was happening in Europe that led to racist, codified policies that were mass supported, like Brexit and so many others that have been sweeping this globe for the last so many years. So this is called Moon Called the Water Back Black. It's a short piece. Moon called the water back, black, black hole I used to call a home. Sinks a stone, stinks been blown, thinks in drones. People pushed, hurting and mushed, made minuscule by money signs, a mother's size. We strive to survive these trying times. And I bring that piece up because this anti-racist spirit that we are actively combating by being here and in our lives, I hope, every single day is not new. None of this is new. We say hands up, don't shoot. I was in the South when Mike Brown was killed and in those protests and saw the atmosphere of liberated space being taken by individuals in a community who had never been politicized before. And you know what? It doesn't fucking matter. You don't have to have the historical politics or know all about the everythingness about oppression to be an individual who has experienced it before. You don't have to. And I think the more that we take up space unapologetically, the more that we are present with the oppression and the oppressiveness. I see a lot of white people here today. I myself am a white passing person of color, often white passing person of color of mixed race. And so I understand it as my responsibility in equal part, no matter how tired I am, which I was just talking about with the comrade in the back, to always show up and not give anybody passes. Nobody gets passes. Time is up on passes. Those things that kind of came up, those microaggressions that made us uncomfortable, and if it's not you, please, as a person of color, tell a friend, tell a white ally, say, I need you to step in here. And white allies, we need you to step in. We need you to step up, accomplices, and really show up for what it looks like to be an accomplice. This piece is called duality. The duality of our reality in the time of I can't breathe is troubling. It's like trying to write with a pen with no ink, black hair with no kink, too many dishes and no sink. How many breaths of greatness breathed into our babies will it take? A century to keep them out of penitentiaries? Should we drop to our knees, beg and plead, take to the streets, or better yet, cover under the sheets to escape the sleeves of ammunition they used to shoot down our ambition? Keep our minds in a detention, perpetual suspension, like working your whole life with no pension, going to a party with no friends in, a rubber band with no tension. Like how the only mention of our names these days is on graves, and that's the only attention worth retention. Like how my friends' kids don't deserve to live without prevention. Perverted system that never misses them, aims to kill us. So, raise your voice, your sword. Take to the pen with your words. Together we will change the world. as we further principles of justice and equity, for I am still shackled if you are not free. My peoples of the world, my beautiful, 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 black on black on black on brown on black on red on yellow on white on black on beautiful black peoples of the world, resist, resist, resist. My children, we were born to exist. Ashe, y'all. Take up all the space. Do the work. Be present in spaces that make you uncomfortable. If you're a white person, say something. They say on the MTA, see something, say something. Fuck that policy. But I'm gonna say in your circles, in your spheres, in your boardrooms, in your families, places where it is most intimate, please speak up. And people of color who are tired, I'm so happy to see here, I don't know anything about this, but I see some Qigong and massage therapy workers that are offering free services. And I want to reiterate that rest is a part of the resistance. Joy and celebration is a part of the resistance. If we are entirely depleted, our cups are not full to give, to give. And so we need to take the time to process, to rest, to honor all the shit that's going on in this moment and be a part of the resistance. I'm gonna close out with one final piece on a positive note. This piece is called Water What We Know. And I wrote it inspired by a comrade, an activist. Many of y'all know her name. It's Genesis Ramos. She's a sister from another mister to me, but it's really inspired, in fact, by so many other comrades in the resistance and people who are taking up this space. This is called Water What We Know. You are at that table, have sheltered a stable, many tables you created, are collectively creating across tables debating. We cook our own plants, water our own plants, wash our own hands, plant with our own hands. A now is now understands. Present moment, future sees, seeds of imagination, breathes, lesson in sincerity. Breathe. Breathe. Breath of living, flame of dead, dragon tree, our love, it bleeds. Breath of living, flame of dead, epiphany, our light exceeds. BIPOC excellence creed, through weeds of growing pains and grains of sand, written in tea leaves, the space between pages spans. A sacred place we planted, Ache. Hell yeah to liberated spaces, liberated zones like this. Power to the people, y'all. Ashe.